sit, relax, thank you. For that fake applause that I put in after. Let's hope, fingers crossed, that maybe sometime we'll have real applause. I feel like I live in a petting zoo. You can probably hear the dogs barking in the background. Those are not my dog barks. Those are the neighbors. They are constantly barking. The cat is at my feet, and there's chaos all the time here. Anyway, hopefully at least she isn't on my desk drinking my coffee. Thanks for watching this week. It's very exciting. We're going to do a craft segment, and I'm going to fail. And so I have named it Richard Wrecks It. When we do craft segments, they're going to be called Richard Wrecks It in the craft corner, because I am not good. And you will soon find out, alright? I'm going to grab a coffee. I'll meet you at the desk. Let's start the show.
Make your day richer than it was before. Got some good times knocking upon your front door. It's the Richard Wilmore Show.
Say first of all, I think moving to Texas was the best idea for this show. It has been, the response has been amazing from people wanting to come on the show. We actually, I am proud to report, have guests booked into April. And it is the middle of January, which is awesome. Some of them actually, I mean, obviously this isn't a live show. So we record actually as guests are available. And we have shows filmed already into March, and it's awesome. I love it. And the great thing, for some reason, that didn't happen in Maryland, and that's fine. Stepping Stones, my friend Stacy Andon, check her out on Facebook, Stacy Andon Coaching, would say that it's supposed to happen this way, and I'm starting to believe that, Stacy, that we are actually getting people outside of San Antonio to come on this show. We're starting Skype interviews next week. Is our first Skype interview with a really funny comedian, Tom Clark, who's actually from Milwaukee. And I'm flying back to Milwaukee next week, so I thought it would be a good week to air his show. And he's actually coming to Texas, and we'll talk about that on the interview. But we're getting people outside of the area, which I think is awesome, that people are finding the show and wanting to be a part of it, and I love that, and I thank you all so much for all of the support and the shares and the love and the agreeing to come hang out in my house or on Skype and talk to me and promote your stuff. That's what the show is about, and so thank you very much. Yes, clap for that. Yes, clap, 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 clap. I saw on last Saturday night, I went to Killer 24, I don't know what I'm talking about. Killer Productions, Killer 24 at the Woodlawn Point. It was, I don't know if you've ever seen something like this before. So it's 24 hours to make a play. There were 6, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 5 plays. So they have 7 p.m. I think on Friday night. The writers meet and they pulled a sentence from a hat, and they had to include that in their plays, and then they had 24 hours to write it, direct it, and then at 7 p.m. Saturday night, they were 10-minute plays, and we went and watched them. It was, I can't imagine. I mean, it takes me a week to put one show together, so I can't imagine what that would be like for 24 hours to write a play And you're thinking like, well, it's 10 minutes, how hard can it be? It can be very hard. To write 10 minutes of dialogue and then to memorize it? No thank you. Because I thought about doing it. Aaron, who's on the show today, was in one of them. And he had shared something on Facebook about needing actors, and I thought, well, maybe. And then I was like, nope, I'm not good enough for that. I would, no. Mm-mm. But they have really cool shows coming up. February 9th is a Golden Valentine. It's a Golden Girls parody at the Woodlawn Point. The February 17th is the No Hate campaign, a photo shoot, so check that out. And April 6th is Midsummer Night's Dream, so check out that. Killer Productions as well. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, Aaron is here today. He's an actor. He's a artist. He is going to attempt to teach me something that turns out horribly. So full disclosure, obviously we don't film this show live. I film, like I said, as guests are available, and then I film this part of it on Sunday. So if you're watching this on Monday, I filmed this yesterday to kind of keep you up to date, whatever. So what I have found is that when people come over here, they're nervous for some reason to hang out at my house. They think, I don't know what they think, but everybody loves the set and then it intimidates them. So the minute we start rolling cameras and I say, okay, we're going to start now, everybody tenses up. So what I've started doing is just pressing record and then just talking to them without a formal introduction, without really, we just chat, and then for however long that takes, and then I edit it down and take out the stuff that is just us babbling about nothing. So that's kind of might be why it looks funny when we come back from a commercial and we're just in the middle of a conversation, but it's the way I can get them to be most comfortable, and that's really what this show is about, because I want them to shine, because my job is to make them look good, otherwise I look like an idiot. Anyway, so I don't know what the point of my story is, but so we're going to take a break, and then Aaron's going to magically be here, and I'm going to have longer hair, and that's how it's going to go. Now she's going to calm down now that we're going to go to a break. So we'll be right back with Aaron Ramos right after this. Have you been into like theater acting at all, or was it just film acting that you're interested in?
No, film was my primary goal. But then, as I read and heard from other famous actors, they said they would do theater in the meantime when they were, looking for other films to do. So they would do theater in the meantime to kind of keep them on their toes and keep them sharp. And so And
that's a grueling schedule. A theater schedule?
It is. And so I figured, well, let me take my chance at theater. I found the overtime theater, had some auditions, and I was like, okay, let me go to one of these. And it was 7-card stud, and I got my first play there. Actually, it was a learning experience, definitely. So much fun. I found it was more fun than doing film because you're with these same people for weeks on end, and you grow a relationship with them. And after each play I've done, they become your friends,
There's a lot more camaraderie in theater than film is,
Right,
totally.
right. So all those rehearsals build those relationships for the play and outside of the play,
You've been acting for how long?
2016.
Okay.
November 2016.
John, I was going through your videos on Vimeo, and laughing at some of them.
Yeah, there was
in a good way.
Right.
So, I mean, how did you get into it?
The majority is a lot of local films. what really kind of helped me get the ball rolling are student films. So now I have a lot of friends that are either in film school or have already graduated and are still producing films, and they're always looking for actors. And if you're willing to do a film and not get paid for it, then that's a great opportunity for you to get your foot in the door. So that's what I did. You know, to this day, like, just the process of making a film is so much fun. The San Antonio Film Commission, they've been really working hard to make San Antonio, you know, a city where filmmakers can come to and make films. And I think they just had an article, they shared an article saying that San Antonio was one of the cities in the U.S. that are up and coming for filmmaking, you know.
Hopefully they want to maybe work on a talk show once it's out of a bedroom, perhaps. I don't know.
Right.
What do you have going on in 2018?
Yeah, my good friend David Carbajal is producing a film. I think it's a 1950s film, kind of like a rocker, you know, greaser type of film, you know, but it's a thriller drama.
Oh, cool. You're here to talk about Dime, which is a short film that you were just in, which I watched. It was really good. I want it to be like something more. I want it to be longer, and I want to sit down. Can you tell me about it? What the film's about?
December 9th, 1947. The rain was coming down like all the angels in heaven decided to take a piss at the same time. When you're in a situation like mine, you can only think in metaphors.
Yeah, it's a 1940s film noir detective type film. So if you ever watch the black and white films and you got the detective narrating in the background and he's, you know, trying to solve this crime, that's what the film is like. And so I play a character named Detective Marshall Bolton, and he receives a case, which is his brother's murder. And he's investigating it, trying to figure out who killed his brother. And after piecing everything together, he finds out, well, it's some shocking truth. Should I tell?
No, don't tell them. No.
Okay.
Otherwise they won't go watch it.
Okay, I'm not. I'm going to leave it there. You know, just go watch it. Yeah.
How can people support and watch this film?
Well, I know the director and writer, Hunter Hudson.
He's going to be on in a couple weeks.
He has already submitted to a lot of film festivals, a lot of them here in San Antonio. So be on the lookout for that. You can go to the link. I'm pretty sure you'll share the link. You can watch it there for free.
And share it.
And
right?
share it.
Yeah. What are your words for like aspiring actors or people who want to break into that business? It isn't easy.
Well, based on my 1.5, 2 years experience, a couple of things that I have always kept in mind is, one, don't put a deadline on acting. Don't say in 5 years if I don't make it big, or if I don't get that 6-figure check, that's it.
Or even a 3-figure check.
Right, even a 3-figure check, right. You know what it is, like, don't put a deadline.
Yeah.
And a lot of actors, famous actors, have said the same thing. You have to be in it because you like doing it. you like the process of making the film, and that's why you're in it, with the hopes of making it a career and a life-sustaining career where you can just make movies to pay the bills.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
that is the ultimate goal, and that is a dream of mine. I think it's more realistic to say I want to become a working actor as opposed to wanting to be a famous actor, because I think it's more realistic to be a working actor. It's still going to be challenging, but I mean, there's hope.
Yeah. Yeah, to actually have it pay your bills would be really fun.
Right, right.
He said in his bedroom. Find him, book him, hire him. Give him some money, damn it. Alright, you're also, besides an actor, you're also quite creative in other things. So we're going to take a break, and you're going to attempt to teach me some sort of art project, correct?
Oh, for sure.
And I'm really bad at crafty things, so we'll see what that's like. We'll be right back right after this.
I should have told you this, but
Oh.
we're probably gonna get your desk a little bit
That's alright.
dirty.
Just, I mean, look at this.
It is washable. It is
found
washable.
this desk on Craigslist. We're
Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay.
How long have you been artistic like this? I mean, I saw drawings, I saw paintings. How long have you been?
Oh man, I think it started in elementary. I mean, drawing, sketching has always been a thing. Yeah, and then over the past year or so, I kind of found that passion again for painting and drawing and creating all kinds of stuff. And now I'm like, this is me. Like, I love doing this.
Mhm.
And why did I, stop doing this a while back?
I like the idea of doing this, but I've never, in my head, and I feel like I'm super crafty and super like DIY, like, oh, I can do this and I can make that, and then it turns out I'm like, okay, where's the garbage? So we'll see what I can do here.
So, the cool thing about drip paintings, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Jackson Pollock.
Mhm.
It's very abstract, so there is no right or wrong way to do any painting. Maybe you might have different opinions.
We'll see. We'll see if it ends up on these walls or not.
So, the first thing you want to do is just go in, and
I'm in.
don't think how it's going to turn out.
Okay.
You're in the moment, and you just lay on the paint however you feel like at that given moment.
Okay.
So, what color do you want?
The orange.
Orange? Okay. I'm going to go with the pink.
Okay. I'm gonna do everything you do.
Yeah.
You tapped it 7 times.
Tap a little bit.
Okay.
There you go.
Great.
Pop the cap open. And now you're just going to do a simple little streak of paint. So I'll show you here.
Oh.
Okay, just something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Very nice.
Oh, see.
See?
All right, that's fine.
And
That's what I wanted.
it's going to give you, if you get like little thick lines like this, that's perfect. Now it's going to give it some dimension to it. And then you just go a little bit crazy, you know?
Should mine be thicker? Yours is so much thicker, I feel like
Yeah.
I'm wasting.
I know, that's fine.
Okay.
That's good. That's
great.
good.
It's perfect.
Perfect. Now let's switch.
Okay.
Same thing.
Oh, what's happening?
That's perfect. Just keep it going like that. Yeah.
All right.
You see, and it's just gonna it's gonna be so unique because this is mine and that's yours.
Mhm.
There's not gonna be any other painting like that.
Thank
ever.
God.
You know. So let's try to add some green in here.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it'll go exactly how we need it to.
Oh yeah. Try it out.
So I'm a professional.
There you go. Very nice. And now, at this point, you either say, I want to put some more, or take a little break, come back, think about it. Oh, very nice and crisp.
Great. That's fun.
There you
That'd
go.
be fun with kids.
Oh yeah. Another very, very easy thing to do is an ink blot, I'm sorry, or a Rorschach test. Oh. Fold the paper here in half. There you go. And we're going to create a crazy design, and usually an ink blot is black, but
Not here.
not here. Okay,
No,
we're gonna.
I don't know. I just felt like that's where you were going. It's usually black, but I feel like
We could add some color. I mean,
We
we
should.
should go with the same thing. We had color. Let's go with color. Okay. So let's see. You're just gonna put it on one side.
oh,
One side of the paper. You kind of have to do this a little bit fast. Let's get a little.
oh yeah, before it dries.
Yeah.
Just
Get a
like we're
little,
flipping it over.
let's get a little purple in there. And just kind of wherever you want to put that paintbrush. All right. So.
Okay.
Now, when it's wet, fold it back. That's going to create a mirror image. Press it down a little bit. And hopefully this is not a fail.
We still have an extra piece, so if it is, we just pretend this never happened.
There you go.
Oh, cool.
And so now we just created an ink blot. A nice colorful one. And this could be a nice little conversation starter. Oh, what do you see, Richard?
I feel like we're gonna put this up on Facebook and Instagram, not Twitter, because you don't do that.
Yeah.
And then we'll ask people what it looks like. These are great crafts. I'm excited. I will frame these, and they're gonna go up in here.
There you go.
Thanks for hanging out with me.
Yeah, no problem, Richard. Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back.
Water slide, rope swing, diving board, trampoline.
This is awesome!
This is amazing.
Money well spent, that's what I say.
This is the best day ever.
Alright, that's our show, kids. Thanks for watching. My wonderful artwork will be up on our website for sale. Please try not to bid too much on it. No, it's not really for sale. But I'm going to frame it and maybe hang it here. Or, oh, did you want that? Okay, great. Have a great week, everyone. I love you. Goodbye!
Make your day richer than it was before. Got some good times knocking upon your front door. It's the Richard Wilmore Show.